Steve Cook, live from the couch conversation. Steve Cook, live from the couch conversation. Steve Cook, live from the couch conversation. Show. Steve Cook, live from the couch conversation. Steve Cook, live from the couch conversation. Steve Cook, live from the couch conversation. Show. Hey, family. I had to come on. That was too much texting for me. It was too much texting. I want to share some stuff with y'all, right? Some days I'm in a pretty good space, and some days I get real disappointed. I get really discouraged. Y'all got to understand, I'm a human being, okay? For a lot of y'all that don't allow yourself to feel and go through certain things, that's fine. I'm just not there. God knows I try from time to time where, in a sense, I don't want to really give a heck when it comes to the work that I do. Um, and I talk to a lot of people, and they always encouraging me to keep going, to keep going, to keep going. But now it's certain little things, like I'm home and I got this ankle bracelet on, you know, and I'm glad to be home, but I feel trapped. I feel trapped because I can't get up and go. I can't do the things that I'm normally used to doing. And fighting for the community and for our people and stuff like that. And I reach out to y'all, right? Because this is the only way that I can, fellowship. And that's social media. And I understand a lot of y'all are private. Um, I lived a good life. So it's not to complain. And when I say I lived a good life, the drugs, the alcohol, that lifestyle, and then to have 31 years over here as far as living a new way of life, am I wrong for trying to help other people or give it back to where, those who want the help, those who need the help? Because I try to help every goddamn body. Until y'all tell me, Steve, only help the ones that want the help. I'm like, that's right. You're right. But I sometimes I want to like everybody. But I realized from listening to y'all, you can't help everybody, Steve. Help those that really wants to help. And sometimes I don't know who they really is. I could look past, I could see, right? Because I have this gift. I see your bull crap right here. I see it. But I see that person behind it. And that's the one I be trying to relate to. I see it. And I thought God removed that gift from me, but he haven't moved it. He haven't moved it. It's just that I spot the evil or the corruption or the deceitfulness, but I also spot that good person, man or woman. You give me that king or queen, I spots that. And that's the one I try to relate to. But because it's a wall that's built up, sometimes it's hard for that person to break that, to let it go. So I do what I can, y'all, on a daily basis. I post stuff. Let me turn this down. I post stuff. I try to encourage people. Um, I don't want to throw titles at y'all as far as being an ordained deacon. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a preacher. I don't want to carry the title of being a deacon. The reason why I'm saying that, because if y'all looking for somebody to be holier than thou and on this like spiritual plane, heavily bound, That's not me. No, I'm here on earth and I fight against evil. And sometimes I come hard for that sucker. And a lot of y'all might not like it. Oh, he's unprofessional. No, he's not. He's real. He's real. When I'm out, if you call me to a town hall meeting to speak, and I have people who, right now, you know, I can't do all that stuff. But yes, because they admire my realness. They admire my realness. I don't know what most of, and I'm getting ready to say our black people, I hate to do this. Why we cannot stand together? Why? Why? Now understand this. Our children, look at them, 10, 11 years old. Look what Ivan Bates and them doing. They talking about creating tougher laws for your babies. And some of y'all are with that. And I can tell you right now, personally, you do not want your kids in nobody's prisons. Now, our babies, I go back to like when I think of Charles Hickey is still around. But when I think about programs like that, Boys Village, Girls Village, then you don't hear nobody talking about mentors. You don't hear them talk about that. But they can talk about tougher crimes. I mean, tougher laws for our babies. And I guarantee you, if we don't learn to turn it around, they're going to be 8 and 9. And then you're going to be hearing people talking about, because they know better. 8 and 9, where's this at? 10, 11, 13, 14. Keep in mind, a lot of them just coming into puberty. So they're not grown. They just coming into puberty. They just starting to develop. They're starting to find themselves. And that's still young. Because if you look at it, you got 18, 19, 20-something year olds. You got grown men and women my age, 62, that act like children. But you expect a child to act like an adult. What is wrong with some of our local leaders, grown people, educated people? And every time I say educated, I want to say educated. Because I can't believe some of the stuff and the way y'all doing things. And the sad part about it, I'm stuck in the house. So I can't go to some of these town hall meetings or go to Annapolis and speak out on this bull crap. Because I will point fingers at them. The reason why, because they are leaders and they are grown. You live by example. And another thing too, you win the faith and the trust in the people. If you don't bring your butts into, I'm going to get ready to say black tails. Oh God, you know I got to watch it. But if you don't come into the communities so the people can fill you out, council member, House of Delegates, senators, congressmen, you are human. So bring your human being butts and communicate with the people on a personal level. They gotta feel you. Say, wow, just because you sit in the bed, you're no better than we are. I was going to say them, because you definitely know better than me. You definitely, on a bad day, okay? Because a lot of y'all don't even see, understand, we have a conservative mindset, right? What is you doing? Because we have a conservative mindset, we don't see life the way most of your, I'm going to say, underprivileged people do. I didn't get here overnight. Ghetto is all outdoors and can be now if I choose to. It's just a decision. Excuse me, y'all. It's just a decision. Okay? But see, now that I'm not ghetto oriented, I've learned to mature in certain areas. My thinking is more like y'all's on a conservative level. But guess what God have a tendency of doing? Taking me backtracking. Because you gotta take the steps. You gotta know how to do the process with people. And y'all forgot. Y'all didn't get where you're at overnight. That's why I love the position that I'm in. Because I don't never want to forget where I came from. Where I'm so much better than the homeless or the less fortunate individuals. And be honest, now I'm at a point where I need to be taken care of. Not 100% though. I don't want to get there yet. No, when my pampers might have to be changed and all that. But guess what? With little time I had that I can get out here and encourage and motivate our people, I'm gonna keep doing it. And I got days, y'all, where I'm like, God, I'm so tired. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Because I want so much better for other people too. I get SSDI. That's because I worked since I was 14. And guess what? I can live a comfortable life just off of that. But the goal is to try to help others. So I started the business, strengthening the community. I'm not profiting anything. I'm not, where to that point where I can say, hey, take that money right there. And I'll live off of what I'm profiting from the business and all that wise. That's not where I'm at. And guess what? If I get to that point where I can call call social security or SSDI and let them know I don't need the money no more because I'm profiting. I'm making more. I'm not profiting anything because right now, be honest with you, my heart is for helping people. Yes, yes, there's some awesome things coming down the pipe. And I don't want to be selfish, but a lot of y'all that feel like you don't need to support me, understand this. I know who you are. So when the things start growing and y'all be like, oh my goodness, now I'm ease over here. Oh, it's coming. God already told me that last year. Oh, it's coming. Excuse me. And I'm really disappointed in a lot of us, yo. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this. Understand, they aren't my family members out there. And I think it's real selfish of y'all because you don't want them in your house for whatever personal reasons that they burnt the bridges. That's understandable. Please don't get it wrong. I'm just saying, if you don't want them in your house because you understand them a lot better than me, and then when they come into my life and my goal is to help them, do y'all know how that feels to sit there and watch them a lot of times talk to y'all like y'all so much there for them, but you can't come in my house? Do you know how that feels to watch them go through that with y'all? But y'all can say, I love you and this and that, but you're not welcome in my house. And don't get it wrong. It's understandable. But when you don't want to tolerate them And you know, somebody like myself strengthening the community, the Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope is a temporary housing program, not permanent. It's a temporary housing program. So once you come in, you got to do the necessary work on self to be able to move to the next level. Tell your family members that when you send them my way. So if they're not willing to change this, their old ways of thinking, people, places, and things, because you might have to start, no, not might. But if you fell on hard times, right, and your life had became unmanageable and irresponsible, then that means you need to take control back over your life again. That's all my program is about. Helping you regain control over your life again. Your family members' lives again. If your son, say like your son, girlfriend living with y'all, she got 1 or 2 kids. Y'all might not want her there no more. Call Mr. Steve. The goal is to help her get into her own place. That's all. Low income place. If she gets some type of funding coming in, income coming in, that's how I judge their budget wise. Why do y'all make me feel like I'm this monster? Why? At least let me know you there. You support what I do. And a lot of times I don't have nobody to lean back on. And believe me, there ain't nothing wrong with it. But Jesus Christ, for what I believe in. But understand this, as a human being, I'm here. So I see. God already knows what's what. I don't know the outcome of a lot of what's going to happen. I don't know. But I would love to get more support from, like family members, stuff like that. If you don't want to men, work with me so we can help them do something different. I'm just looking through my other pages to make sure I'm on it. I love what I do, y'all, and I'm not as active. Y'all know that because I'm on home monitor. But basically, what I'm talking is business. What I'm talking is, continue building up. A lot of people don't want me to, like, activism work. My daughter, um, on her way home, to school right around the corner, this father and another guy is out there beating his daughter. And it sounded familiar to me. Beating his daughter. And she said the people at the school was watching it. And nobody jumped in or broke it up from them disciplining. Let me say disciplining this young lady, baby girl. So my daughter got out the car and stopped it. She didn't get into the point where they could hurt her. But I'm sitting here and I'm listening to her. And it reminded me of something else. Now, it wasn't the point. This girl been showing her little tail or whatever, right? But from what my daughter was saying, they was beating her like she was some boy. And she said, Daddy, I knew one of the guys that was older. He's an older guy, but she know him from somebody else that was helping the father beat on his daughter. But now that was his way and his frustration, which I understood what my daughter was telling me. Because it took me back to when I showed my butt, or we used to show our butt in school, how our mother used to come up there and knock us around. And it's not now. I don't know where this baby girl at, what's going on, whatever. But see, young ladies like that, which I had to stand back some, mainly make sure a woman with me. But I would like to talk to see what's going on because it's deeper issues. And a lot of times we don't address the issue of why our children are acting the way they've been acting or acting. So anyway, my daughter ended up leaving. This some lady let the young girl come and stay on her porch. They took her phone and everything. Once again, it sounded familiar, right? They took her phone and all this, so she couldn't call nobody to come out to get her. Like I'm gonna say, maybe her mother or somebody like that. So I don't know if my daughter went back around there to make sure the young lady, because the young baby had asked my daughter, can she go with her? And I'm gonna tell y'all, I got this bracelet on. If I didn't have this bracelet on, I would have went to that school and addressed their butts. Y'all watching this man out there fighting on that baby. I was the same person that hit the floor with the sledgehammer. Because if I call you out to discipline your child, not in that sense that you're going to beat them like that. As far as abusing them, don't get. That's the part I'm trying to get to. And it sounded so familiar. And they took her phone and everything. And that's how we are at some parents now. Don't get the abusive part mixed up. But you know, when we discipline them, we tend to take away their electronics and stuff like that. Now I don't know how old she was. I just know when my daughter came in and said what she said, and that was about an hour ago. If I did not have this thing on, I would have went to that school to see what the freak happened. And if y'all knew that this young lady was being abused, they was beating her like that, and y'all didn't call the police or a school police. I think my daughter said was looking at it, and y'all didn't interrupt it. And guess what? I know a lot of y'all probably what they're saying, but that's not your business, though. You're right. But that's the type of mess I stand up for. So it's none of your freaking business if that's how you feel. But when it comes to yours, and please don't get it wrong, when it comes to your child, your grandchild, your niece, your nephew, and then if something happened to them, then you want to jump up. And you want everybody to run to the rescue. But you can't jump up and just help anyway. Even before it gets to your family member. You fight the cause. You fight the cause. That's why it's going to take the group of us. That's what kills me every time I hear stuff like, well, what the kids are doing in the community. If you got 10, 20 houses on one block, you gonna let them come in and tear your block up? 30 houses? And y'all can't come out together and let them know we're not gonna tolerate this together. One person, yes, they'll take out. But the multitude, and if you gotta do it on each block, that's how you gain control back over your block. Keep depending on Brandon Scott. He's a politician. He's not in the community like that. So understand the difference between politics and grassroots or community stuff. They can't. They can create laws and bills and all of that to counteract that stuff. Wake the freak up, people. Wake up. Keep on waiting for them to do stuff. I was man getting shot the other day, and I know y'all look, that's somebody's family member, and it could have been yours. And then you want justice when it comes close, when it start coming up, when it hits your home. But we gotta step out. We gotta step out. That's one of the reasons why I joined Communities United of Baltimore, Maryland, because we come into the community. I come from that. We come into the community to help you organize, get control over your own community. It's like the village. We need to come together to stop this stuff. It might not be directly your child that's out there like stealing cars and beating up old people and stuff like that, but it's close enough. Because it might not be yours, but it might be somebody else is close to you. We done got to that point now in our life where we are afraid to address our own children for the corrupt lifestyle they live in. If you're afraid to address them by yourself, that's why you get with the multitude. Don't address them. And po gonna take them down. Don't address them. Look what's going on now. The guns flying through our communities the way they are. So our children can kill each other off and we just sitting back looking. Well, it ain't mine. Now. It's pouring in. Look at the fentanyl. The opioid, fentanyl. It's pouring in to wipe out your poorest communities. And if you in the hood, if you in the inner, and I ain't talking about the conservative areas of the inner city. I'm talking about the inner, the hood, the ghetto. The goal is to wipe everyone out. Gentrification. And I tell people every time you hear that word gentrification, genocide come with gentrification. They can't replace everybody. So you set it up for them to kill each other off or lock them up. That's why they want me to shut my mouth. And that's why a lot of y'all want me to shut my mouth too. Because guess what? You know you should stand up and fight for your rights. And you just refuse to. And that's what our local leaders and politicians know. They got their feet or their foot on the inner city people necks. I had a guy call me the other day, well, about a week ago. And guess what? He's starting to see exactly everything I've been talking about. And he getting mad. He mad because he realized politicians ain't doing nothing but using our people as their slaves. This what he was telling me himself. And I was talking to him. I was like, oh, so now you see what I see now? Something said, shut up, Steve. Because he was bitten. And I had to shut up. And he's a doctor. He got his PhD, very, very, very smart, intellectual man. And now he's starting to hate what he see with our politicians. So I've been talking about it all along. I had to shut my mouth and listen. I don't rely on Brandon Scott. I don't rely on Ivan Bates. I don't rely on none of our local politicians either. And guess what? Not to knock a lot of our polices, because there are a lot of great officers out there that wants to do the right things. Their hands are tied. And that was because of the police consent, that consent decree. I don't know if Farley talking about it, but I'm hoping they did away with it. Because if y'all know some of the stuff I know from what they was telling me, I wouldn't even want to be a police. When you got people over top of you that's training you to go back and take the community out. You think I'm lying? Look where I'm at. Look where I'm at. Look what's on my leg. Keep 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 sleeping on this. Keep sleeping. Keep sleeping. Oh, he crazy. You call me anything you want. It's just that I care too freaking much. I try to drink one of these a day. So, if anybody from MTC, correction officers, doctors or nurses, because y'all know I told y'all I'll be doing my live, right? Y'all see me drinking water. Drink water. You got to drink water, 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 water. I'm drinking my water. I told y'all I drink my water. My daughter got 2 big cases of water. I still get my water from the faucet. Then I let it get just a little bit cold. Because I let it run a little bit. And I can drink it better like that. I can drink it more quicker. But I'm trying to do all the right things with my health-wise and everything, y'all. I hope I ain't gained a lot. But still trying to watch what I eat and measure out what I eat. But it's just the little snack stuff. And feeding my body again. Feeding my body. Not realizing I couldn't eat the food in the prison, so I was actually at a point of starving myself. Talking about being weak. And I didn't move around much because of the operation on my feet. So I didn't move much. And I stayed in the bed a lot. So now, I can't go but so far around here. So the lady told me I can, go to the trash can like once a day. Once a day. I know I'm on house arrest, but they still let you do certain little things like within a certain feet because I'm on house arrest. But they still, you let them know because the goal is to let them know. I screwed up the last time because I went around 1631, which I was within 400 feet of 1629. But see, a lot of them don't know that this is business for me. Is the 2 houses that I had, they were business houses. Not me just going to somebody else's house, harassing or terrorizing them. No, it was not based around landlord-tenant stuff. No, it's transitional minded stuff for you detectives, for you officers, for you closed-minded, hypocritical son of a sea biscuits. And I have no problem telling y'all that in your face, and you know it. Because your badge don't bother me. I'm talking to the human being. And it's not to disrespect you. I respect that more. Not your title. You get me? I know a lot of police officers. My son been playing soccer for 15 years or more. So it's a lot of polices that I know, state troopers and all that. And I love it when you meet the individual. Because you find out they're human like you. That's just their job or their profession. Some of you become, I was going to say Humphrey Bogart. Because you, once you in that uniform, in that badge, your whole mindset changes. I done seen it so many times. When you without that, some of y'all are some of the most beautiful people you ever want. I mean, I'm talking about character-wise. Paul Brookshaw, I love you, bro, and you know it. I call him Steve Father number 2 because I know if I die today or tomorrow, Paul got Steve back and he's a white boy. And he know I love him. Family too. I ain't gonna mention too many other ones' names. I can mention Paul's name because Paul, like, he real. But it's other ones that I know too. Business owners and all of that, from my son playing on the traveling team. We going all over the world, basically. And when I come on here, I don't come on here to embarrass my oldest daughter, my daughters, my son, the nieces and nephews. I don't come on here to embarrass the Copeland family. So don't y'all ever put that in your head about me. Because I try not to do nothing that I used to do as far as back in the days. Because I don't want to get all into it. Y'all know I have no problem getting deep on stuff. Y'all know it. This is business for me. This is like a life mission to help others. People helped me. Told me I had to change my old ways of thinking. Told me I had to change people, places, and things. They told me if I don't change this, you're going to go back to doing what you used to do. That's why the guys on Safe Streets went back to doing what they were so used to doing. Because they come home and they don't have no living a new way of life experience or thinking. You educated people. Because you hired a lot of people with no new living way of life experience. But you take somebody like me that asks to be a part of or want to come and subcontract my business with y'all. Oh, no. Because he'll really help them change. You don't want it. You don't want it. You all talk a good game. You don't want it. Muncie, whatever the name is. Because what you do with ex-offenders, you get them with people that's already been recovered from a lot of that old stuff. But you got a lot of them too who hearts and minds that's in the right place. You got more of them that's doing the right things, but it's just a few that makes the multitude as a whole look bad. And then y'all fail to see, check this out. You got your goddamn black men out on the streets. Your black men, kings of kings, on the streets. And you're not educating them and teaching them how to really reach out to grab their own back or to embrace the community as a whole. Get mad with me. Don't like me. But understand this, one day at a time. January the 26th made 31 years of living a new way of life. So you want to knock it? You want to tear it down because I'm not hustling no more? Because I'm not drinking no more? So you want to make me out to be this crazy looking dude? That carries a lot of titles. That's all it is titles. Community activist, community outreach coordinator, community organizer. I'm just a freaking man who want to do his best in helping his community. And y'all want to beat me down for that? Y'all want to beat me down for that? To help build back up in the community at one point that I used to try to destroy and didn't realize it. And no, I'm making faces and I'm saying because I'm not mad. I be looking at myself in them faces where I be like, you go, boy. I be looking at y'all do not be tripping out on my own self. No fool, no fun. That's what my brother used to always say. And a lot of y'all, you can take me personally. Because you not me. You don't have the courage to walk out there and do what I do. Why hate it? If you're afraid to come out, right? Support what I do. I don't have a nonprofit. But do y'all realize with that box truck, that white box truck, I get donations and give them back. I don't have a 501c3, but I can go and get just about anything compared to 501c3s that don't really get nothing. And the ones that do get something, a lot of them don't even do the work like I do in the community. And they get the finances. I can't do it now because y'all know I'm home. But not just that. When I'm able to go back, I ain't doing it by myself this time. No. I need a team. Because by myself, they attack me. I'm telling you. So I said, nope. If I got to go to these colleges, definitely my church. And I'm going to build that team, y'all, because I need people in front of me. Everything I put into place. This what I've been talking about. With Maurice Thomas. Sauveire. Maurice, don't hurt me because I'm trying to get your program out. This man is up in Yonkers, New York. He have about seven youth programs. He used to act, so he deals with a lot of our actors, rappers, singers. My cousin I talked to last night. See, with me, I need people. And I'm going to try to get in touch. I'm going to try to get him to get some of these people that he know to reach out to me that's serious about, wanting to help, like, build back up in the community. Y'all ain't got to do it. Y'all ain't got to do it. Let me show y'all something. Can you see him? Can you see him? They're a little older though, but my cousin sent me this last night. The people that he fellowship with and stuff like that. Can you see him? And DMX is our cousin, so we talking about DMX. We talking about 50 Cent. We talking about what's his name? What's his name? Let me get his name right. Now, look at this. DMX. You can't see the name right there. See his uncle name? Ray D. Copeland. So now I got people reaching out to me because of what I'm doing in the community, right? So these are people that I need to help me. I got to reach outside for outside help for Baltimore City. I will do what I got to do. Y'all want to just lay back and watch them destroy us? Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. My man called me. This man reached out to me I reached out to this man about 5 years ago. And because he traveled from city to city, right? Well, I thought they traveled. It was him, DMX. Thank God when DMX was in Baltimore City, for the way I was living, our paths didn't cross like that. But my friend told me, he said, Steve, y'all remember DMX? He used to rob people with the dogs and stuff. Now, this is my biggest mentor. Let me show you. Come on, this look like this a little blurred. But this is my biggest, I'm sorry, y'all, it look blurred. This is Maurice Sauveire. I'm trying to say his name is Sauveire program. right? But this is Wendy Williams' cousin. And I asked him about her. Excuse me, my 45 minutes is dead. But anyway, these are people that I have to reach to that's not in Baltimore to help me get the necessary support that I need for the multi-purpose centers with the music, art, theater, dance, and like the School of the Arts. I've been talking about this for what, about 4 years now? So the goal is to start walking in it. Thank you, Elijah Miles. I think I said it right. Black man. I've been watching you promoting you know your work. We, ours, us. I love y'all, Andrew, Muhammad, and you know it, bro. I can't wait to come and pick with y'all too. Mainly you, Dr. Hall. Okay? Steve, Harris, Bundy. Don't hurt me, Andre. Don't hurt me. We grew up around White Light together. I miss y'all, bro. I miss y'all. Because I need to be around positive men. Umar, love you, bro, and you know it. Ted Sutton, proud of you, bro. Dr. Ted Sutton. Manua, I'm going to mess your name up, and when you see me, you can smack me. This man got 3 babies, girls. I'm quite sure they got a babysitter too, because I don't be saying the mother. If the mother there, that's fine. But this man always with his babies. But guess what? He's a developer. And he has an apprenticeship program for our young. I don't want to just say our young black men. Don't get it wrong. Because females too, you need the help, we got you. Right? But these are the type of people that I try to communicate with, y'all. Lisa Pierce. If I've said your name wrong, baby, I'm sorry, on LinkedIn. She grabs our people, man, and she does so much, but y'all don't hear about her. Mayo. Joel Gamble. Ex-football player. Y'all don't hear about them. Van Brooks. Yolanda Pulley. Y'all hear about Yolanda. Yolanda and Jason don't play. Y'all hear about that. Cherie Rogers. Starting to get the recognition that she rightfully deserved. That's my girl, my baby. And I'm going to tell you what, she bad with business, right? But her heart is for the children too. And we're not leaving out the adults. I need y'all. Financially, I can't do this by myself. So a lot of times when I put up my cash app, whatever y'all give, believe me, it's going to go back towards something positive. I might need y'all help too personally, but still, whatever y'all give, we got to keep it moving. Y'all know for a fact that in life that you can't do nothing without finances. That's what move mountains. So when I put my cash app up, please stop doing it. If you can put $50, $1, $100, $500, whatever, we can't carry it with us. So if you got it extra like that, I'm just saying, to be able to at least help. Now, I don't want to go too deep. But the goal is to start rehabbing, revitalizing houses for the poor community to make it affordable for them. Am I wrong for wanting to do this? Because if I'm wrong, y'all too late. Because I got people lined up so we can do what we do. Please stop making me feel like y'all hate me or y'all don't pay attention to nothing I'm saying or do. Don't do that. Even though, I try not to, let me say, build myself around y'all. People-wise, human beings. That's what I'm saying. And keep my faith and trust in God. I need y'all. And he know it. And I know he got people there. Don't. But it's like, I need y'all. I don't know the other way of putting it. I need y'all. If you keep encouraging me spiritually, keep doing it. Because sometimes I'm telling you, I'm by myself. And even though I try to stay in the spirit, but as a human being, sometimes I take a look at this reader glass and reader's glasses, right? No teeth front. I gotta get my teeth. I gotta get everything. I gotta get everything. I gotta get everything. I gotta get everything. Blah, blah, blah. All my stuff got thrown away. Everything. I'm on another computer. I had to order me another computer so I could do business. Even though I'm in the house, it's business. Strengthening the community have to go on. So basically, I make phone calls from here. I come on here and I talk. Yep. I'm on YouTube. This is even going over to Twitch. I'm trying to get my LinkedIn page back right. But I have the 5 major social media sites that we're on. I just put in for the Amazon Live. Stream is my TV network. I got to get that back up and running. But see, I need somebody in place to do all of that because I'm basically playing with everything by myself right now. That's what keeps me busy a lot of the times during the day. I'm human too, y'all. I just want y'all to understand I'm human. I got feelings and all of that. And I got the devil telling me, and I hate that I do not. I try not to. If y'all ever listen to me, I try not to give that sucker credit. No. Say what you want. I try not to give him credit. I got a lot of politicians on my page. I got a lot of whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican, I don't give a frick. I want to know the person. You get me? Because we all see things a little different, you know. But I'm gonna tell you one thing I can say from what I understand about the Republican Party. Their goal is to help you gain a life, for you to gain control over your life, for you to be more productive and responsible over your life. It's more like a spiritual thing with say us. But what kills me, y'all are not in the freaking community. Kimberly Klasick, I love you, baby. You running for the 4th district now, Congress seat. But you ain't even in the community. Come on. Come on. And you talk a real good game. They moving you all around the world, and you don't even come and mingle with the people's system. It's all about your butt. And you getting the name for yourself. And I'm very familiar with your ex-husband and your stepsons hang out with my son. So you know I'm familiar with that side. And you do it about you. But you chasing behind Donald Trump, one of the biggest crooks in the world. And somebody gonna send me something. I said, don't you ever do that again. He's supposed to be a living example for us. President, ex-president of the United States. He's supposed to be a prime example of how he would want us to live as balls, as crookeds, as crooks. It reminds me so much of my old life with him. But y'all praising him. I'm like, what in the world? What the heck is going on with y'all here? He's not a politician. Do y'all realize that's why he's in so much trouble? Because he don't understand the constitutional rights. Y'all don't even understand, because guess what? You will realize that's why they going after him, because he's breaking them. He don't even really understand them. But y'all want to lift him up like he's higher than Jesus Christ. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. A billionaire. You can't even, well, he paid the 92 million now. The 454. If you paid that, guess what? And you're a billionaire, 3 billion. It'll leave with 2 something now. Which I'm gonna tell you, you know you got more than that. Because when you was president, you was still playing the game. Come on, bro. And y'all act like y'all don't. Bunch of conservative, closed-minded people. And this man is one of the biggest manipulators you ever want to meet in your life. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then y'all want to turn around. We really don't give a freak about Joe Biden, too. They are millionaires. They are billionaires. Y'all more focused on them and their lives than the people that they supposed to be helping. It trickles down. It trickles down. It trickles down. You got people that write Trump's speeches. Y'all didn't know that? But guess what? He adds his own twist to it. Joe Biden, you got people that writes. They got I was going to say adversaries. But they had people that shared with them what's best to share, what not to share. Donald turned to do his own thing. That's what makes him different compared to a lot. But believe me, I was trying to get to the advisory board. They all got him. They all got him. I was sitting with the people when we was writing Kim Clayson speeches. I was able to give them the input from the mindset of, us living in the inner, or being raised in the inner city. The point is reaching the people. But what's missing, they don't come in fellowship like one-on-one to get to know the people. You gotta win the people faith and trust in you. They gotta see you. They gotta fill you out. And then that's when they say they might be serious about helping. I love y'all. It's been an hour. You know the goal was 45 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. I love y'all. Please support me. Please support me. I don't have it financially to do would I really would, well, to continue doing what I do. Right now, I have to make phone calls. I have to ask people to help people here and there. Open Arms for Families in Need is another page that I'm a part of. And you have people on there that will ask, like, they might get their food stamps the 17th of the month, but they need food. I didn't personally brought people food out my own pocket, my own money, like cereal, breakfast food, and all that for the kids. Oodles and noodles, or basically hot dogs, whatever they might have wanted to, I know everybody ain't dead with that. And a lot of y'all, let's be honest, you don't care. Let's be honest. That's them. It's not you. You got a roof over your head. You paying your own bills. You doing all the right things. And this Doug is over here snoring like crazy. This Doug is snoring. I wish y'all could hear him. He's snoring. I mean, she snoring. I didn't know if it was the dog or the rabbit. And I'm sorry for jumping to it, but I'm listening. It's the dog. I'm like, that sucker over there snoring. I love you. Stop making me feel like I'm by myself. And guess what? I know I'm not, but I feel like I'm by myself, if you understand me. And a lot of people that do what I do and I talk to, they be right there too. Because when you by yourself, that's the trying part. But when you busy, but when you take that time and you by yourself, and sometimes you will ask yourself, is it all worth it? And I can tell y'all right now, it is. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a professor. Or let me say, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a prosecutor. But when I do this, as a community activist, I am a lawyer. As a community, as an advocate, I am a lawyer because I'm speaking out for the people. I didn't realize that until I began to read up on stuff like that. I'm just not certified, or I don't have that. Was like my daughter, her bachelor's of art degree in law, and let me get it right. Let me get it right. And we, she, her goal is to be a lawyer. Because I'm getting ready to say, wait a minute, in law, wait a minute. Because I'm getting ready to say human rights, right? I'm getting ready to get stuck on my own stuff. But y'all understand what I'm talking about. She got her bachelor's of art degree. She works in a law firm right now. So our goal is to go to the University of Maryland in 2025. I said, you keep on. Because the goal is to get the money to pay for her stuff. You know what I mean? Not by y'all now. Not like that. I got to, as parents, you know what we got to do. But yeah, Open Arms is one of the groups that I tend to support. I'm a member of, because right now I'm laid back. I can't physically do a lot of the stuff I used to do for right now. So this is my way of still being able to, give out function. All right, I really got to get better with this, because once we start going back live again and the shows, we have to stick to the time frame. And I'm saying me, because by me being by myself, it's like the goal is 45 minutes. I done been on here for extra 20 minutes. So I love y'all. And please share this video. I'm trying to grow everything. Everything that I'm doing. I'm trying to get the word out across the world, basically, about Baltimore City and the things that we're doing to try to reduce the crime rate and homicide rate, and just the work we doing to get us out of that #1 slot of being the worst city to come and visit. I know a lot of y'all might not care about it, but be honest, we need to. I love y'all, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Please share this. Like, you can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Twitch. Y'all know my social media pages. You can look at it on a new Be More City. If you want to be a part of my other social media pages, please do, because it's about encouraging and motivating each other. That's all it is. Everything I do, it's about building up around us. Okay. So I love y'all, and I'm